Hello, in this video I will talk the last part about 7.2 and the secant and tangent with m equals 0 or n equals 0. So when m equals 0, if we say integral secant x to the m tangent x to the nth dx, this part, if m equals 0, this goes to 1. The problem you're gonna look will be like this, tangent only. So similar, when n equals 0, you're gonna see secant only. Okay, so this is what the problem gonna looks like. Okay, so we are here, the last problem tab. Okay, let's see the problem. Tangent x to the first. So as long as we see tangent or secant in the previous video, I mentioned our key formula is always this one. Secant x squared equals tangent squared plus 1. This is always our key formula. And if we only see secant or tangent, we don't want to solve it alone. If there is only tangent, we want to bring secant here. If there is secant, we want to bring tangent here. Is that which this makes sense, because the key formula we want to use is always this one. There is secant and tangent, they come together. So in the problem, if we couldn't see secant, or later we couldn't see tangent, we still want to bring the other one in. Okay, so here is the main sense of the problem. In this case, tangent to the first, I have to rewrite it into tangent x squared by tangent squared dx. So in this case, I find tangent squared, which means I can use this formula. Secant x squared minus 1 tangent x squared dx. So I distribute it in tangent x squared secant x squared minus tangent x squared dx. Okay, so I want to separate into tangent x squared secant x squared dx minus tangent x squared dx. Okay, so for this part, it's quite clear, secant squared dx, right? So I can use U-Substitution. Okay. So I say U equals a tangent x du gonna be secant x squared dx. Okay. For this part, I use my formula again into secant x squared minus 1 dx. Okay, so I'm gonna solve it here. So for first part is u squared du. Second part, integration secant x squared minus 1 dx. Okay, solve it. 1/3 u cubed minus integration secant x squared dx plus minus dx 1 dx. So 1/3. I can put the u back, which is here, tangent x minus this part is simply tangent x plus c. Okay, so this is my answer here. As I mentioned, if there is no secant, I want to bring secant in. That's the main idea for solving this problem. Let's see next one. Tangent cube. Again, I want to use that formula, so I want to rewrite it into tangent squared by tangent x dx. Okay, So rewrite this into secant square minus 1. And then multiply in separated, which is secant x squared tangent x dx minus integration tangent x dx. Okay, I multiply in and separate it. Here again, secant squared dx. So if I rewrite in this way, okay, it's clear. And then tangent x, I can rewrite into sin x over cosine x. Okay, so for this part, u equals tangent x, du equals secant x squared dx. For this part, you say u1 probably equals cosine x, and du1 equals negative sin x dx. Okay, plug in. This goes to integration u du minus negative du1 over u1. Okay, I can take this negative sign out. So I'm gonna write here 1/2 u squared. This is the first part, plus natural log absolute value u1. Okay, plus c. And then this is gonna be 1/2 u is tangent x squared plus natural log u1 is cosine x. Okay, plus c. So this is my answer. Okay, so I use the same method. Okay, same formula. Okay, so for tangent only problems, integration tangent x to the nth dx. If you see problem looks like this, we surely want to know how to solve this for problem. I just did this too, and this you simply rewrite into secant x squared minus 1 dx. Multiply in separated. This is just goes to tangent. And this one I showed in the other problem as well. Sine over cosine. Rewrite into sin x over cosine x. U equals cosine, and then substitution. So for this type of problem, these four we have to know. Okay, let's move to next problem tab. And we see secant only problem. Okay, so for this one, we don't have a general rule. There is a trick we want to apply. So at least you want to remember how to start so that you can solve. What I'm going to do is secant x multiply secant x plus tangent x over secant x plus tangent x dx. Okay, so I basically just rewrite my question. I didn't change anything because if I multiply this part and divide the same part, these two can be cancelled into 1, right? So it's still secant x dx, but what the purpose I do this is I want to bring the tangent in, as I mentioned before. So okay, I multiply this in. So secant x squared plus a secant x tangent x over secant x plus tangent x dx. Okay. Remember, a plus b's derivative equals a's derivative plus b's derivative, right? So here I said u equals secant x plus tangent x, which is my denominator, and then du is simply this derivative plus this derivative, right? Which is secant x tangent x plus secant x squared dx. Okay, which is exactly here. What's on top? Plug in 1/u du. Okay, so goes to natural log absolute value u plus c. Natural log secant x plus tangent x plus c. Okay. Oh, so this is my final answer. Yeah, we want to remember at least how to begin, so that I can keep working, right? This is this one. Let's see next one. Secant cube. Again, you probably, okay, I know my key formula is always that one, secant square equals tangent square plus 1, so I probably want to rewrite into this way, secant square by 1, and then I try to use my formula. But for this problem, you could try it, but later you find it seems doesn't work very well. What I can do is integration by part. Okay, so again, what we need to do is at least I remember how to begin it, start the problem, so I can solve it. So my u is secant x, and dv is old column. Remember, everything should from my question. So what's left is secant square dx. Okay, so du gonna be secant x tangent x dx. V is simply tangent x. Okay, apply formula uv. Secant x tangent x minus integration new column, which is secant x tangent x squared dx. Okay, so I do this is same thing. I want to bring tangent in. Okay, and I find here I can use my formula, which this goes to secant x tangent x minus secant x, rewrite into this is tangent square, right? So I keep working on it. Secant x tangent x minus multiply this in secant x cube minus secant x dx. Okay, separate it out, equals secant x tangent x minus secant x cube plus secant x dx. Okay, negative and negative. Again, not sure if you still remember this problem, e to the x cosine x dx. There is a special method we were using. Copy the question, set up equation, and solve for the question. We're gonna do the same thing here. Because I find, okay, I see secant cube again. I couldn't solve it again. But here is a negative sign. I simply copy my question to right side, secant cube dx. Okay, so what I can do is I move this part back to the right hand side, which is secant x tangent x plus a secant x dx equals twice of the question. Cube dx. Okay. So I need to divide 2 here and then plus c. I got my question, right? This part is my answer. Okay. So for the integral of the secant itself, I just solve it into ln secant x plus tangent x. Okay, plug this answer in directly. I got I got my answer for secant cube. Okay, so basically I want to remember I started with integration by part. Okay. Okay. So again, for secant only problem, okay, for secant only problem, we want to surely know how to solve this four problem. This one, yes, trig, right? I want to rewrite into secant x plus tangent x over secant x tangent x dx. Okay, I didn't change anything, but I multiply this and divide this. Secant x plus tangent x. Okay, so that I can solve it later. Substitution u, right? This one is simply tangent x, and this one integration by part. And the last one, this one is general formula, so I rewrite it into secant x squared by secant x squared dx, and then this in, okay, rewrite into tangent x squared plus 1. Okay, so I want to multiply this in and separate it. You find the, you can use substitution, which is u equals tangent x. Okay, you got, because you get secant square and dx. So this one is simple. You want to try by yourself, and we surely want to know this four problem. Okay. A brief summary for secant and tangent part. Firstly, we always want to, if secant and tangent they come together in the problem, we surely want to see what secant carries the power. If it is even number, you want to separate it into a even number plus 2, which is something multiply secant square to put this part into with dx, and then you're gonna use substitution. If it is odd number, you want to separate out, and at the same time tangent x also with odd powered. You want to separate out one secant x and one tangent x, put it together with the dx, so rewrite the rest part in substitution. This one, for problems, you want to know integration tangent x to the ones itself, and the raised power 2 square, how to solve the cube and the force. Okay, so that for problems. Also secant to the m's for problems. Secant carries from 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the power. You want to know how to solve. Okay, so that's all about integration with trig integration with secant and tangent. So I wish this helps, and see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye bye.